Hi, Nesha is here. GG released trailer for 3.6 expansion Synthesis. Let's see what we can expect from new expansion.
To be forgotten. A fate worse than death. It is as though my very thoughts are breaking, fracturing into tiny splinters. There are secrets buried in my memories, Exile. Important secrets. Save these memories. Preserve
So we need to explore his memories.
them. But move swiftly, lest you be forgotten.
Look at that, that reminds me of Breach. And this is new type of the monster. New spell. Okay, that was also new spell, probably chaos based.
In this realm, ideas may be manifested into reality. Build paths to secrets long.
What is that? Looks like a map modifiers. And there are also global modes.
Forgotten. Treasures you could only dream of.
Okay, we got a new crafting bench.
Synthesized into your very hands. A chance to create something truly unforgettable.
Okay, new spell again. That was chaos based. Look at that bridge. New boss. Again new boss. And one more. Oh, that last one was probably for me best looking. Okay, let's see what Chris Wilson have to say.
In Path of Exile Synthesis, you will meet Cavus and help him recover his lost memories. Enter Cavus's memories and stabilize
This is something like incursion
them by
encounters.
fighting your way to memory stabilizers before they decay. Connect these memories together in the memory nexus to reach distant memories containing dangerous bosses and
This looks like delve nodes. Contain Perandus item chests.
valuable rewards.
Okay, those are your rewards after the fight.
Memories decay after a few runs, so plan your path carefully.
So, is this meaning that you can use those nodes you explored as the starting point for the next time? But you will lose some of the connecting path as you progress.
Decaying memories yield fractured items with broken mods that are locked in place.
Okay, this will bring lots of new options for crafting. Also, it is possible, probably it will be possible to sell those items with grit, with crazy good locked mods if you don't have currency to craft it yourself.
Consume these fractured items to synthesize new base types with custom implicit mods based on the fractured
Okay, he used 3 rare items
items you used.
and he got new white item with really powerful implicit. This brings really lots of options for new options for crafting.
Synthesis also contains a complete balance overhaul of all spells in Path of Exile, 6 new Chaos and Holy spells,
Yeah, so 6 spells. So I'm guessing 3 holy spells and 3 new chaos-based spells.
and significant incentives for handcasting, including several new support gems.
Okay, but what about melee?
Check out pathofexile.com/synthesis to learn more.
Okay. Those memories and memory nexus where we explore his memories looks like a lot like Delph. And it seems really interesting. Let's read more on the website. In Path of Exile Synthesis, you will encounter Chaos, recover his lost memories, and chain them together to reach valuable rewards, new boss fights, and crafting opportunities. Yeah, it seems there will be lots of new crafting options. Will bring this expansion new items, new gems, and complete rebalance of spells through the Path of Exile. Okay. Recover lost memories. To help Kavas remember his past, you will find fragments of his decaying memories through Reckless. Fight your way through the monsters that inhabit his memories. Okay, and collect before they collapse. Let's see. With every new expansion, this game looks more and more beautiful. And even with my old PC, there is not much increase in power you need to play this game on with high amount of frames above 60. Bridge the void. Stabilized memory fragments can be pieced together to navigate the void in Kava's mind and reach his distant memories. But beware, these fragments can only be explored a limited number of times before they collapse completely. So planning and your path and where to go can be important. Let's see. This looks like Kava's hideout with all of his devices. And there is 4 devices, I'm guessing, with 4 bridges. And I'm guessing this is that synthesis device which we can use to synthesize a new white item with implicit. And maybe this device is used to open portals. Okay, on the right side there are those memory fragments, and you place them on the map and choose where. And as you can see, there are different pathways. So you cannot use, you need to use specific pathway to connect. Okay. So I'm guessing he started from this spot and reach there. Let's read those global modes. Duplicate 3 synthesize rare monsters. Synthesis magic monster have 5 chance to drop breach splinter. Magic monster have 10 chance to drop elder item. This is really nice. 200% increased quantity of items dropped by synthesize magic ones. So there will be explosion of loot. Items dropped have 10% chance to be corrupted. Have 5% chance to drop currency shard. Okay, that is also nice. Oh, you can get fossils. Also 1% though. 5% chance to be corrupted items, and you can get also divination card, 25% chance. And rare monster have 10 chance to draw. Seems those global mods can be really interesting to combine and get all kind of loot. This looks like Delph 2.0 upgraded version of Delph, or maybe Delph in the dream, in the memory nexus. Distant memories. Within Kev's distant memories are many types of valuable rewards. As you progress deeper within the recesses of darkest memories, his mind starts to synthesize encounters. So I'm guessing those are new bosses. Yeah. So this seems like fire-based in some library. And this one is the best looking for me. And also it reminds me of some monsters or maybe even some bosses from World of Warcraft, from Ulduar Raid, if you ever played that game. And I really like the look of this boss. Fractured items. Decay memories yield fractured items with broken mods that are locked in place. While these are not generally useful as is, but who knows? If you get some crazy good mods, you can probably sell it right away. You find occasional fractured items that have excellent locked mods, resulting in much easier crafting. Yeah, that opened lots of new options and for crafting, as you can use on those items all crafting material, all crafting possibilities, and use fossils, essences. Yeah. Synthesizer. In the memory nexus lies the synthesizer, a powerful device that lets you destroy fractured items. So I'm guessing those items that are bad, and so you can use those bad items to create base types with custom implicit mods. These implicit mods are somewhat controllable by careful choice of input types, so we can control to some degree what kind of implicit we get. Look at that ring with curse enemies on hit. So +1 maximum fire resistance. Also nice. And this is really interesting. There is implicit onslaught from synthesizer, but there is also lab enchant. So it seems that is possible to have both lab enchant, labyrinth enchant, and implicit. Though now I'm wonder, can you use this to get lab enchant on boots like two-tone boots and have their implicit and lab enchant in the same times, which will make two-tone boots really expensive. Okay, let's see. Spell casting. Synthesis also contain a complete balance overhaul of all spells in Path of Exile. 6 new chaos and holy spells, and significant incentives for hand casting, including several new support gems. I'm not sure why they had to change hand casting. It was self casting as before. This hand casting reminds me as, did you just use new hand casting spell, or maybe you're just flipping me off? who who the hell was person behind changing self casting to hand casting? Let's see. Rebalance and reworks. The damage of almost every spell in the game has been adjusted, providing many more powerful options for spellcasters. We also reworked Stormburst, Flame Totem, and Storm Barrier support. Okay, so there is lots of changes to spells and for spellcasters. New support gem Unleash. The Unleash support builds up power over time to have spellcast fire multiple times. This could be really interesting and can work with many spells. Okay, let's see next. New support gem Spell Focus. The spell focus support shifts from area increase to powerful damage multiplier as you repeatedly cast supported spell. Yeah, this will be fun to use and see what kind of damage and we can get. New caster archetypes. The new Holy Spellcaster archetype feature Path of Exile first Holy spells, including Divine Ire, Purifying Flame, and Wave of Conviction. And for Chaos Spellcaster archetype not only provides an easier introduction to Chaos spells with Soul Rend, but adds many new tools to Path of Exile existing arsenal. Purifying Flame. This spell looks amazing. Okay, next one is Wave of Conviction. Massive wave of elemental force spreads over large area, purging enemy resistance. So with this spell we can lower enemy resistance. Okay, and we saw this spell in the trailer. Channel to draw in energy from enemies around you, dealing lightning and physical damage. When you stop channeling, the energy released in single devastating beam to everything in front of you. I'm not a fan of this type of spellcasting, but probably many other people are. Okay, for Chaos. Bane. Bane applies all linked curses and damage over time effects to enemies in area with benefits for each curse applied. Does this mean that you can do multi-curse with Bane if you link to Bane? Seems so. Okay, very interesting. Soul Ren. Unleash a projectile. Also, we saw this spell used in trailer. Unleash a projectile that weaves toward enemies and applies a deadly but short-lived damage over time around the projectile. With additional projectiles and increased duration, skill can wipe out large groups of enemies. It looks like fun to play. Okay, and the last one is Malevolence and Zealotry. These two new auras provide new reservation options for a wide variety of spellcasters. So, new auras. So, still nothing for melee, but I can't believe it that I really cannot believe it that they will not implement some new changes to melee, but so far nothing on this new information for new expansion. Powerful new items. There will be 16 powerful new unique items. Okay, we can see, I'm guessing, 3 new divination cards. Seeker, Arrogance of the Vow. Oh, look at that. 2 implicit corrupted item. This can be really interesting result. Can give some really interesting results. And the Mad King, the King Path. I think that is a prophecy. And we have 3 uniques from those 16. One is Sulfur Flask and create consecrated ground. Enemies on consecrated ground you create during effect take 10% increased damage and plus 2% to critical strike chance. It seems, and there is only 20 charges on use and 36% increased duration. Seems really powerful new flask. Okay, here we have Void Scepter, new spellcaster weapon, and Storm Gift, new unique gloves. Enemies you kill are shocked. Shocked, you inflict spread to other enemies within a radius of 15. You can use these gloves to spread shock. Okay, and much more. Check the full patch notes in early March for more information. So far, this looks really promising, especially with the memory nexus and the way you can explore, and it seems like Delve 2.0. I had lots of fun playing Delve League, and I'm really looking forward to start playing this new expansion. Thanks for watching and see you next time.